Welcome, Matt Satori, to the Food Talk.
Thanks
How you doing?
Good, thank you.
Now, where are you based? What restaurant?
The greenhouse.
And what's the style of the greenhouse?
Modern, sustainable Australian.
Sustainable.
Yep.
I love that, because lots of people are doing that sort of food now, aren't
Yeah.
they? What does that mean to you?
Whatever we do at the restaurant, making sure that the environment is behind why we're doing it.
Right, so using sustainable produce,
Yep.
hence...
Kangaroo.
Fantastic. So you've already marinated this?
Yep, so a little bit of saltbush and lemon myrtle in there, and some oil.
All right, let's get going.
Alrighty. So we're gonna get our pan very hot, a little bit of vegetable oil, so a little bit of salt on the meat.
Nice sizzle.
Yeah.
So once that's sealed, goes into the oven.
Yeah, I'm just gonna add a little bit of butter and some native pepper.
Pepperberry.
Yep,
Now that's Tasmanian.
that's right.
So I love that because the butter's going to bring that richness to it, but the pepperberries are actually cooking and flavouring the butter as well, aren't they?
That's right. So I'll get that in the oven now. So probably about 10 minutes. Don't want to go too high. It's only at 165. So we've got our wattle seed polenta. So it's a soft polenta, and we've infused wattle seed into the butter, which we're going to add to the...
All right, and that's this over here.
That's there in the back bag.
So you've already done...
Yeah.
So that's the butter, and the solids in there are the wattle seeds.
Yeah, so it's the seeds from the seed pod of an acacia, and it's just ground and then roasted. So it's almost like a coffee, dark chocolate flavour. We're going to bring up the milk, so we're just going to infuse some milk with a little bit of thyme, and then from there we'll add the polenta.
So it's just all milk, so it'll be quite a creamy...
Yeah, that's right.
And you know when the polenta is cooked because...
The polenta will soak up all the milk, so you see it's starting to get nice and thick. Alrighty, so I'm gonna add the butter now. So take it off the heat.
Oh, this one?
Yep. So I'll take that bag out. So this has got the wattle seed in there. So I'm just gonna strain it just because it's quite gritty, but we just want the flavour.
So that'll richen it up.
Yep.
And then the cheese.
And then the cheese as well.
You know, you haven't seasoned this, but you just let the salt in the cheese do
Yeah.
the work, or will you season it as well?
I'll add a little tiny bit of salt.
So you're just taking the one out?
Yep, just the one, because this one's a little bit smaller, so just want to make sure they're cooked.
it.
Yeah, make sure they're cooked both the same. When I first started cooking kangaroo, I had a lot of trouble with it because it's very different to beef.
So the secret is take it off when it feels quite rare?
Yeah.
Okay.
We're just going to macerate the quandongs.
So macerate is to marinate?
Yeah, just to soften. You can macerate it with anything. I use sugar syrup just to add a little bit more sweetness.
And you'll let that sit until you need them?
Until I need them.
So ideally 10, 15 minutes?
Yeah. So I'm just going to make a sauce now out of those pan juices. So I've just got a kangaroo stock here, which is made from the
Kangaroo stock.
from the tails.
Oh,
so
okay.
really light.
Garlic. You'll reduce that?
Yep. So I'm just going to let this reduce for a couple of minutes.
The rest is just for garnish and plating?
Yeah, that's right.
So you've got some lovely, what is that? That's
a quandong puree.
Okay.
So that's just some quandongs cooked out with some raisins, just to add a little bit of sweetness.
Yep.
And then just pureed and passed. So we're just going to have a couple of different variations of the quandong on the plate.
Hey, if you want Matt to cook this for you, get down to the greenhouse and order it. You'll cook it for him. And if you want more info on Food Talk, then jump on the website realestatetv.com.au and follow the links. I can eat.